Hi, I'm Abhinand. I'm final year BA architecture student in London Metropolitan University. So today I'll be answering frequent question asked about London Met University and living in London as a student. Hopefully this gives you an insight about what's gonna be like in here. So let's get into the questions. The first question is, take me through a typical day in the university. So the studio starts around 10 a.m. and in the morning we have group sessions where we'll be discussing about our project and some group insights. And in afternoon, we'll go to the market where we'll get different variety of foods. And we'll come back in the afternoon and go with a one-to-one tutorial, which means like the tutors will be coming to each one of us and giving specific comments about our project. And after that, we'll be working in the uni till 5 p.m. Then we might go for a drink or something and gonna come back again and work for the project. So let's go to the next question. What was your favorite first time experience living in London? So one of the best experience was exploring the food sports in London. So there are different variety of markets, which is like Camden Borough Market, where you could find variety of foods around the world. It was amazing to explore each one of them with my friends. Another one would be the free stuff, visiting the museums, art galleries, which are totally free in London. So definitely you should check it out. The next question is, what do you do in your free time? Any hobbies? Yes, I do have few hobbies. One of them would be traveling around London city and doing street photography. Next one is doing live sketches, which means the architecture in London or maybe the people around where I sit or where I'll be exploring. So let's go to the next one. What do students do during the summer holidays? It actually depends upon the person. Some students actually go to their home, spend their whole vacation over there, and some people do work full time, and some of them do internship as well. So for me, it's kind of a balance. I do part-time works, plus I'll be traveling around. It's one of my favorite questions. Have you ever pulled an all-nighter? Yes, definitely. As an architecture student and also final year, during the jury week, we definitely work all night. As a designer, it's a process. You still find some improvements, so it keep going on again and again. We try to make it perfect. We'll work the whole night. Sometimes we get like 1 hour sleep and all. I love to work while listening to a song or a podcast, and at night everything is silent, so nothing distracts you. So let's go to the next. Are there any opportunities to network with people from your home country? Yes, there is definitely a lot of ways to do that. There are a lot of societies in our university, so from different backgrounds as well. So you can join in one of them, connect with your people. Also, I would suggest going to the sports event or something like that. Also, there might be a lot of cultural programs, so make sure go there and get connected with the people. Okay, let's go to the next one. So I would love to answer this one. What are some of your tips for doing a dissertation? The first and foremost one would be start early. Don't wait and don't think that you have time. You're never gonna have time. And the next one would be organize everything. Make sure to organize in a folder. Use the Notion app. I used it personally. Also, another suggestion would be, you know how hard it is to do the referencing and the bibliography. One of the best way would be, there is a software called Zotero. So you could actually download it for free. What you could do with it is, if you are researching from a website or a book, you can actually check the name or enter the code of the book, or from the website you can directly link it to the app, which means you have all the referencing ready in your software and it's well organized. You don't have to worry about losing any of them. Plus, in one click you could get a whole referencing bibliography style and different style of referencing as well. But there's a but. Always check if the referencing is correct. So manually check all of them, even though it's generated by the app. So that would be better. The next one. What is it like studying in a creative course is it any different from what you studied before? So studying architecture is actually hands-on experience. It's not just sitting in the lectures, you're constantly designing. It's a process. So it keep on improving. One of the best thing I noticed was, rather than giving all the theories and all the details what we'll be doing, we are actually doing it. For example, the workshops, we had the wood workshops and we made one-to-one models, plus we had a workshop called mud shoot where we were actually building from outside. These ones actually gives us experience as an architecture student. It's a very collaborative environment too. So when you compare with the traditional courses, this is more of expressive and visual, which I really enjoy. The question is, how has studying at London Met helped you prepare for your career? As I mentioned before, we have a lot of practical learning, which means we'll get to know more on what happens on site. Also, for the second year and third year architecture students, we got an internship opportunity. So we'll be able to work with the architecture firms, different ones, probably two of the students in one firm. So we'll be able to get hands-on experience from that. It usually happens during January, so it's a great experience. We are actually getting opportunities and connections before even we step out of the university. The next question, what's the last year of uni like? It's actually amazing and very intense as well. So it's just 1 month to graduate. We are still working on our final projects. We recently had a jury with an external person as well. It was amazing. We get to know a different perspective from them, and we are still in the process of the final design. Do you plan on staying in the UK? Yes, I am. So I'll be having 2 years the graduate visa, and I'll be finding opportunities for working. Before I do the masters, I have to finish 1 year of experience in any architecture firm. So I'll be searching on that and planning to stay here in UK. It is actually amazing to stay here because you can see all the amazing architecture in real and study about it. That's all the question we have. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any doubts regarding studying in London Met, please check our website. You can also explore more Q&A videos in our playlist. Hopefully, I'll see some of you guys joining us. Thank you.